It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the Browns' towering tight end. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Browns and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. Partners, Week 15 just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the one interception. I think today, get him off to a good start, get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it, and if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He's got his man, it's Pickens. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, The quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. A pickup there of 13. It's a Browns first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A handoff here, up the middle. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. Patterson's kick is good, and the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. And this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
His throw left side is complete, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw on target to Pickens. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Harris. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like 3rd down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure. An over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up 4th down. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Strong. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Let's go. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. The secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown Cleveland. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Give up the middle to Harris. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run again with Wright. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 13.
A throw complete to Scott. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. A shotgun handoff to Wright. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Look at the big man go. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down, and they are going to set up from the 7-yard line. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A give here to Wright. He is in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Browns. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Tackle there by Michael Hall. 2nd and 7. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A pass taken in by Harris. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Out of the gun, he'll throw to the tight end, Freiermuth. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Here's the punter now, as he's off to punt for Pittsburgh. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Browns offense going to take over just before the half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
That's the end of the 1st half with the score Browns 17.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A carry here for Wright. Room to run past midfield. Oh. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Quick throw here is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go.
This pass is caught by Scott. And he will score. Cleveland.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Steelers offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. They'll give it to Harris again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They run it over center with Harris. A hit, and he has lost the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by
replay is under review.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On second down, a run with Harris. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. On third down, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now it's Harris. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Harris. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball.
Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Next to score, Browns 24, Steelers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Second and 11. Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cleveland.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking.
That one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A run with Harris. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him.
That one, taken in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. Now, the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there. And as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this
nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. On the handoff, here's Harris running right. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man. It's Pickens. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Here's Harris. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Tight end going in motion here. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. It's a pretty good effort there on 3rd and long. Initially, I really thought that screen was timed up pretty well, and he had a chance to pick up the 1st down, but give credit to the defense. It was the pursuit and running to the ball, and they're able to stop him just short.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, it's taken in. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 9. stick with him again. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll look to throw yet again. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. They'll come up now for 2nd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.